Before we get into today's video, I would like to announce that I've started a Patreon page to help fund the channel. As a Patreon, you will be mentioned at the end of each video and get access to exclusive videos. There's a link in the description below. I would also like to highlight that the Fantasy Snapshot bundle is available on csdfantasy.com/fantasy snapshot. There are over 70 videos up there right now, so head over there and get your access code. Again, link down below. Hello Fantasy Faithfuls and welcome to Robert Woods Fantasy Snapshot. In 2019, Woods will be facing a group of teams that last year gave up 375.2 fantasy points to wide receivers, 6th most in NFL with 12.7 yards per reception and 18 touchdowns on average. Breaking down his receiving, his target trends are average in the deep zones, but he does have one glaring trend that sets him apart. He sees most of his targets in the short middle zone. That is not that usual and is one of the reasons he's so productive. However, the short middle zone's catch rate is the reason why we're not talking about Woods as a top 5 receiver. He only catches 67% of his short middle targets. That is not enough if you want to be a top guy. Same in the short right. Because if you look at his yards per catch, 15 in the short middle. If that 67% catch rate was in the 80s, he would have had around 100 more yards over the entire season, which is more than Antonio Brown, from just improving one area of his game. The opponent that fits his trends the best is the Arizona Cardinals. They allowed way too many catches in the short zones last year, so be sure to start him in DFS for that game. Woods' one-game floor is 3 points and ceiling 15.6 based on the last 3 years. This ranks as the 20th highest floor and 19th highest ceiling for receivers, and the likeliness of him scoring above that ceiling and booming is good at 2.9%, while his bust risk below the floor is a little too high at 1.7 considering how low his floor is. His touchdown rate last year was 4.6%. He really doesn't rely on touchdowns for his fantasy points, and we will see even more later on. Based on my market share study and with Cooper Kupp back, I have him predicted for 112 targets and for 78 receptions in 2019. It's a very crowded wide receiver corps for the Rams. Woods had 2 really good weeks and a lot of average weeks. Only bad performance was week 1, and combined he had 9 usable weeks in total. I would like to take a second to remind you to hit that like button, leave a comment what you think about this video, and subscribe to the channel. I love every interaction I have with y'all, and every little bit helps me put out even more content. The situation breakdown for Woods shows that he scores more points at home than he does away, which is very normal for receivers. He does, however, not produce as much against bad defenses and bad teams. So the Rams lean on him more when the going gets tough compared to games that they're rolling in. Woods only saw 13 red zone targets in 2018, and with those targets he scored 4 touchdowns, which is really good. With 12.3% of his team's red zone targets, he's not even a third option in the red zone, but when he does get the chance, he does not let you down. If he can increase this to 30 targets, he would rank in the top 5 receivers for me in 2019. The average risk of Woods not scoring above 10 fantasy points in 2018 was 36.8, which is almost 20% lower than his teammate Brandon Cooks. They almost scored the same amount of points, but Woods is by far the safer one to start on any given week. Based on his current ADP of 46 overall and all the numbers in this video, I still can't give him a better draft grade than C. There are too many mouths to feed on the Rams to get super excited about Woods, and he's actually my 3rd favorite Rams receiver going into 2019. Hello Fantasy Faithful, I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to check out more of them right here and here. In case you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat.